me. Who's in here with me today? The first one in here. Y'all ready for this energetic update? Y'all already know I'm gonna bring some real magic. I tried to get on here unless I really have something that I feel is important to say, so that's why I'm here. Peace, y'all need. Hey, I'm so grateful. Thank you. There's 8 people in here already. Thank you. Yes, hip hip Blue Michael. Absolutely. Peace to everyone. Absolutely. I cannot wait to share this. I'm gonna let a few more people come in here. Hi, Drukpa. Yes, yes, yes. You are that you are. Yes. Peace, Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Who is this? Peace to you, Feminine 87. Mariah G. Oh, thank you. I have to switch it up sometimes. I actually had um I actually had somebody, they didn't tell me who they were, Ra Shema, and she sent me this beautiful, beautiful bracelet, and she sent me some of these, and they're actually made in India, so it's just so today I feel so special right now. Oh, peace, Mr. Van Clap, I see you in here. Ashe. Peace, Alexis, to you, Freddie, absolutely, Janet, absolutely. So, um, we're getting a lot of people hitting the website, so thank you so much, because as things are changing, we need somewhere outside of YouTube to be able to get information to you guys and just, have our fellowship the way we do. Um, I feel like I need to channel right now the energy that I'm feeling, a lot of the changes. Actually, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all what they're doing locally here in Memphis. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. So they're saying basically, they're out of everything. That's no shock, right? They're out of all of that stuff, Lysol, salt, tissue, paper towels. But look over here at the operating hours are 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is for anybody who is a senior citizen or an at-risk customer. Okay, at-risk customers and senior citizens can only come between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Wow. So, um, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is like really real, and I need to get on here and just, communicate with this energy. Um, wow. So let's just get right into it. First of all, before I got on here, I went and got acupuncture today. Just, it's good to, as a healer and someone who works with people to heal, I have to keep myself attuned and energized. And sometimes I have to have days where I do nothing but sleep and rest and meditate. And that's just part of the process of channeling all of these different energies. Um, but our spirit guides are like, oh my goodness, they're being so graceful. They're being so merciful on us right now. Like we're like it kind of feel like Judgment Day is here, and it is, but they're taking it easy on us. Okay, so they were like, we got to take it easy on y'all. We're gonna take it easy on y'all because we see the work. We see the work that y'all are doing. We see y'all, risking relationships and letting anything go and purging things that's toxic. Like we see that. And because of that, we're taking it easy. They were like, this was actually, there was supposed to be an extinction level ELE event years ago. And they said that they stopped the extinction level event from happening because this was them being graceful and merciful to the evolution of humanity, to us raising our consciousness outside of the prison cells that we call bodies, and the matrix, the 3D matrix that we have been placed in. So this is grace. This is mercy. So once I got that, I was like, okay, it's true. I kind of just been looking at it like judgment. It's judgment day. It's judgment. They're like, no, this is no. Y'all don't even know what judgment day look like. We're taking it easy on you. We're standing in a space and we're actually battling on the behalf of the human beings who are awakening to their own divinity, who are practicing co-creating energy on earth that's not harmful to others, who are practicing things like maybe you're eating less meat, maybe you're eating more fish, maybe no meat at all, maybe you're acknowledging Mother Nature, maybe you're being more conscious about how much plastic you're using, all of these things. There's like we are acknowledging all of those deeds. And so because of that, we did not allow humanity to take itself to an extinction. However, this is the payment for that. So I know this is going to seem really dark, but I just have to tell y'all what they're saying to me. But so because the extinction didn't happen, that does mean that there has to be a lot of people transitioning from their physical bodies. They're like, but y'all have been trained to make such a huge deal out of leaving your physical body that you all have lost the higher perspective as to what comes after. So the people that you see dying from this are going to exist in a different reality, and a lot of it is based on your vibration. What are you doing with the divinity that's within you? What are you working on yourself? Are you self-realizing? Are you self-actualizing? Are you soul searching? Are you doing shadow work? Are you becoming more aware of your programs, of your wounds? Are you learning about it? Are you they're like, it's a lot of y'all that's doing this. So the density that's on earth is what has been keeping Jacob's ladder from fully connecting to the cosmos, and so the density is having to be lifted. And this is how the density is being lifted. And the visualization is of them plucking from a tree. To them is as simple as us going to an apple farm, a harvest, and pulling apples from the tree. Like, we really don't make a big deal about it. We're not like, oh, I just separated that apple from the other apples it was born with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's the example of their perspective and our perspective, right? So that they're just pruning the tree of evolution of humanity, but for the good. Um, it is so important to catch yourself when you get an ego, to stop and try to get back in your heart. Okay. Now, I do have some resistance to this. I don't know why, but I know I need to show you all this. But there's this little bitty part of me that doesn't want me to show you all this. I don't know why. It could just be my own stuff I'm working through. But again, we're having to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, so I have to be an example. Okay. Our higher selves are near us and oftentimes within our electromagnetic field of our heart chakra. However, right now, your higher self needs to be comfortable being seated in you. Okay? So, not hovering above you, not sitting beside you. This is you allowing your higher self to fully come into you. Okay? So, I'm going to do this exercise with you all. And thank y'all for the donations too. Let me say this. Thank you, because I almost forgot. For some reason, YouTube is holding all of the donations. They're not allowing us to access them. So if you want to send a donation, just send it to the Cash App, which is Remnants Gathering, or PayPal, which is under my initial email, kham2479@gmail. You can find me very easily on PayPal. You'll see a picture of me and Ernest, okay? And if anyone catch that, put that up there for me, okay? Um, mm, Wow. Yeah. Ashe. This is awesome. Hey, hey! I see you in here. Rashaman, look what I have on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Who sent me that? Thank you so much, sis. I love the gifts. I haven't went through your whole box yet because I have not been allowed to. Okay? They're like, nope, it's super special. And when you go through the whole box of things that she sent you, so yes, but I have the bracelet on, and I know that some of these things belong to your mom, which is like that's some hard chakra shit for me. I was like, oh my goodness, she's sharing things that belong to her mom. So thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much, sis. Well, you had a lot to do with it. Okay, so let's do this. I hope y'all got a minute. If you at work or something, just play this back later on today. Okay, while I was getting acupuncture, this came to me, and this is a really, really good way for us to allow our higher self to come down and help us through what we are experiencing. Okay, so when you allow your higher self to merge with you, the experiences are going to be completely different than everybody else around you. Okay, so everybody around you may be in a panic and you're just super calm. You still being prepared and wise, but you're calm because you're like, everything works out for my good. Everything is going to be okay. You know? So, yes. So let's do that. Okay? Close your eyes. I need you all to clear your minds, release any judgment that you may have, okay, about anything. Judgment blocks visualization, meditation. It blocks the energy that you need to transmute, okay? And so I want you to take some deep breaths. You're going to feel your stomach, not your chest. Make sure you feel your stomach with the breaths, okay? This is moving your chi energy, which is going to allow you to more efficiently tap into the energetic field of your body, okay? So we're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to feel your stomach. Hold it for about 4 seconds, and then blow it out for 6 seconds out of your mouth, okay? Inhale with your nose, feel your stomach, and blow out for 6 seconds out of your mouth. Okay? Let's start. Mhm. Each of us here, we call our higher selves down to our innermost being. We invite and welcome our higher self to come into our energetic field. We surrender all judgment. We surrender all thoughts that separate us from our higher self right now, so that our temple is suitable for our higher self to exist in this present experience with us the way we're supposed to. Anything in our auric field that is of low frequency, we release you back to source to be transmuted. Higher self, thank you. We acknowledge that you are the spirit within us that is whole. You are the spirit that is the Holy Spirit that never leaves or forsakes us. But we know that sometimes you are disconnected from us because of our state of being, because of our thoughts, because of the things that we are nurturing and feeding that we should be allowing to die. We welcome you. We welcome the change that comes with you. We welcome your perspective. We welcome your surrender. We welcome your ability to be vulnerable. We don't want to stay the same. We want to grow. We want to continue to grow and change here. We want to be transformed. We invite you into our temple. Visualize the white light of your higher self coming into your temple, and it's seating itself in your root chakra. And the white light grows and expands up through your chest into your crown. And allow that white light to now radiate all around you. Just visualize white light radiating all around you. Okay. You all should feel a difference by now when you open your eyes. You can open your eyes now. You should feel a difference. You should feel less scattered. Okay. It is important that we do this because we are unlocking what they call the junk DNA is being unlocked. And so the rain, the chemtrails, the spring, the 5G, all these things are to separate us from this part of us, but it's unlocking. So by you making your body more habitable for your higher self to exist in you, by releasing all judgment, because being critical of yourself is self judgment that separates you from your higher self. You have to be innocent as a child, where you don't view anything through a place of judgment. You can still acknowledge if something was not the best thing to do or not healthy and it was harmful, but no judgment behind it. Just I acknowledge that and I accept the transformation of that. And I want to change that. Just by aligning to transformation, those things are going to be transformed. You don't have to be critical, judgmental, past condemnation. You don't have to repent, of sin. Those things keep us in a very low vibration. Okay. So for your higher self, which is whole, which is the holy part of you, you want your higher self to feel comfortable sitting with you. Okay. And the higher self will even sit with you when you go through those low frequencies. But first, you have to invite your higher self, take plenty of deep breaths, fill in the abdomen, allowing the chi in the body to move throughout the body to easier connect you to merge with your higher self. And I know that y'all feel it. Even if you just rub your hands just a little bit, not even a lot, you feel like a buffer and you feel tingles. And so that's the energy of the higher self is now sitting in your experience, okay? So this is going to allow you to see things from many perspectives because what's happening is with the new planets and moons that have come into our solar system, it's causing us to be like a radio signal, and we're like going through all these stations, and it's like 98, 104, 102, 103. That's the racing of the mind and emotions, all the stuff that we are feeling, not being able to sleep at night, just the energy level, the upgrades. Sometimes you get these jolts, the ringing ears, the headache, the achy body, like all of that, right? And so as these planets are coming into our solar system, it's causing us to be exactly, if you could imagine somebody sitting in your car and they just keep pushing the button on the radio, searching for a station, that's what's happening inside of us, okay? And so because a lot of things need to change, this is how it's going to be done. So it's kind of like it's an alignment, but it's more so attunement. So we're being hit with a whole lot of stuff that is attuning us to dissonance, and our higher self is wanting to lead us out of the dissonance into harmony. In order for that to happen, you have to search the frequencies. So if you've been feeling like all over that's why, and just visualizing your higher self coming into you will help ground you and seat you with your higher self. And now you're able to just observe and witness all these different thoughts and feelings that come through and just witness it and not saying as if it's you or it's going to affect your reality, but just witness it coming through because our multi-dimensional selves are wanting to be one with us. And so for that to happen, we have to learn how to just witness, witness the many facets of who you are. The soul is expansive. You can't measure a soul. The same way we can't measure the horizon, you cannot measure the soul. It is so expansive. And that's a lot of energy. And a lot of us, we aren't used to that. Especially those of us in America, the diets we've been on, the fluoride in the water. I mean, it's a lot of shit that we have learned in the last few years that we're having to detox from. That's a lot. So just I salute you, and you should celebrate you for even watching this video and being here because that shows that you have went through all of these phases because you know that it is important in this lifetime for you to fulfill your life purpose and be your highest self. That's why you're here now. So celebrate that. Thank you. And they're also like, y'all don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush it. This is how they have been giving this to me. So, okay, you're cooking a cake, and I know I've heard this example many times before because I have. But you're cooking a cake, and you've already done the work. You've already combined the ingredients. This is us. We've already done the work. We've combined the ingredients. We've learned different tools and modalities to use to help us go through these shifts, to light code activated, to heal and balance our chakras and open our chakras, like we've been doing the work, right? Okay, so now we're in the furnace. Now the cake has been put into the oven. Okay, we're in the oven. We're in the furnace. And so what's happening is, if you do 4 meditations and none of them you feel like nothing big happened, you didn't meet your spirit guide, you couldn't visualize, you're judging that so harshly that the 5th meditation don't do what it was going to do for you because you were judging the other 4 that you felt like weren't successful. So that's like looking at the cake, and at the 4th minute, you're like, damn, the cake ain't done yet. And you just like, fuck it, and you take the cake out. That 5th minute, it was going to be closer to done than it was had you waited. This is what we're having to do. So if it takes 59 meditations before you meet a spirit guide, are you judging that? Do you feel like that's too many? Do you feel like you should get it the very first try? Because if you do, that is the energy of the old system. That's not going to work anymore. That's why it don't feel good to you to think those thoughts and to feel those things. We're not built for that. We were never built for that. Okay? We were built for the higher consciousness and dimensions we're going to. So this is what you have to do. Ask yourself, do you really want it that much? Do you really desire it that much? Well, you'll do it 100 times before you finally have a successful one. If the answer to that is no, you're not going to have success doing it. But if you can get yourself to the place where the answer to whatever it is that you're trying to heal or whatever it is you're trying to manifest or do, if you can get to the point where you're like, you know what, I accept it. If it may have taken her two relationships to manifest her twin flame, but it might take me 50. My heart desires it that much, so I accept it. Okay, all right. It might take that many times. That's okay. That is the sweet spot. Once you're in that place, stuff just starts opening like a flower and just unfolding for you. And it's not requiring as much effort. It becomes effortless because you're in a place of surrender. And when you're in a place of surrender, you float. When you're struggling and you're forcing, you sink. Okay? And so this is what we're being taught to do. So whereas the old saying used to be survival of the fittest, now it's surrender of the fittest. So for some of us, they're going to use our kids to train our asses to be 4D, 5D, and up. Like, in order to get this upgrade, you got to go through some furnace. You got to go through some tests. You just have to be purified by the fire. So for some of us, we're having to be available for our kids 24/7, nonstop. Whether you work from home or not, or if you're still working, as soon as you get home, it's like you can't rest, you can't take a nap, you can't even lay in the bed with your spouse and y'all just watch a damn Netflix movie right now because the kids they want to be all in your room, especially your kids not teenagers, how teenagers, I call their rooms dungeons because they go in and don't ever come out. But the little ones, they're wanting to be around. They're like, play with me, and they're so energetic. I want to do this, and it's getting on your damn nerves, and you just like. But that's the test for you. That's what's going to call you to that space of being heart-centered for real, for real. Okay? So we are being taken deeper. Okay? The spectrum. It's just like all of a sudden we're being called to expand, and this is how it is happening. So this is why children are not being indoctrinated anymore by the system that we know is flawed. They're with you so that you can reteach them. If you don't have children, maybe it's nieces and nephews. This is why this is happening. Is this good? Can y'all hit the thumbs up and let me know if this is resonating with y'all? Because I'm just going right now. It's crazy because I got a whole lot of stuff to do in a little bit of time, But I'm able to be in this present moment to channel. So I'm thankful for that. That is just another manifestation of being multidimensional, where you can know that you got a whole lot of stuff to do in a little bit of time. You run out of time, but you can still be in the present moment and just do energetically what's being called of you in the present moment. That is another benefit of being multidimensional. I'm getting thumbs, yay. Okay, this is resonating. Okay, y'all don't look, y'all don't like, let me know y'all feel me. I have to know, because this ain't like, this new for me. I haven't been doing this. This is new for me. So this is really vulnerable for me. I channel by myself most of the time with my spirit guides. I never share those things with y'all, and so I can't be like that anymore. So thank you for letting me know it's resonating. Um, okay, I didn't want to do this exercise with y'all either, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all because I feel like the next 7 to 21 days are probably going to be some of the roughest we've seen on Earth in a very long time, and so you're going to need more. So let me give y'all one last thing that you can do. I'm getting a lot of phone calls because, like I said, I got a lot to do. This is one last thing that you can do. The energy of orgasm is like the most powerful form of transmutation, which is why Tantra is so important in a lot of spiritual paths, no matter what culture and what country it is. But you don't have to always be having sex to tap into the transmutation of that energy. So the sound of a moan is actually tapping into a frequency that is orgasmic, right? And this energy is like, it's like the energetic signature of the gods and goddesses, right? And so in that moment, once you can experience that blissful moment and just be at bliss, just be in samadhi, just this serenity and just this release. And it's this good feeling all at the same time. It's like you're receiving love and you're releasing all at the same time. You don't always have to be having sex to do this. And I learned this from Psalm Isadora. So I'm gonna show you how to call things into your vortex, into your reality right now, that are going to align with your higher self and what it wants to do in your life, so that you're able to do that and become that. Okay. Now, I am out in public and a lot of people walking by, and I don't know how this is gonna go. And so, but we just go do it because, again, this is like 2020, right? We're trying to go higher. So you just got to take some chances and risks sometimes, okay? So what you want to do, you're just going to hold your hands out. The palms of the hands are very, very, have very, very powerful chakras in them. Okay, so you're going to hold your hands out. This is just surrender. This is just, I am receptive to the energy, okay? And so with the left hand, you receive energy. With the right hand, you give energy, just to know that, okay? And so you're going to say yes over and over again, and you are saying yes to the transformation. You are saying yes to your healing. You are saying yes to whatever decisions you may have to make to allow that healing to come into your life. You are saying yes to all of the good things that you do deserve, all of the things that have been blocked and held back from you. You are saying yes to just having peace. You are saying yes to love. You are saying yes to being vulnerable. You are saying yes to gratitude. You are welcoming all of these higher vibrational energies just by saying the word yes. But you want to do it as if it is the most orgasmic yes that you could ever scream out of your mouth. And again, some of y'all might be living in the house with people who's not going to understand this. So I don't know. Put a pillow over your head when you do it, or put your head down in the water while you're in the tub and do it. Maybe do it in the shower. I don't know. My house, I'm just weird, and everybody in my house weird. So when they hear me doing this, it's nothing. But I'm going to do this for y'all. This is me, no ego. And I'm going to be hella vulnerable, because usually I would not do this like this. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. So, again, you're just going to say yes in a very orgasmic way. And look, by the time you get to the 10th one, I promise you, you're going to feel like a breakthrough is happening, and like, okay, I'm finally ready to receive that. I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to be that. I'm ready to have that. I'm ready to, like, you go feel it. Okay. Now the higher self is with you. It is safe to call in energy, because your higher self is not going to allow energy to come into you that's not good for you. So you see the order that I'm doing this in with you? Okay, so here we go. Hands up. Let's go. Yes. 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 And you're going to speed them up. Yes, 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 yes. Lay your hand on your heart. Do y'all feel energy moving? Lay your hand on your heart. Just breathe that in. Just yes. Just I'm releasing tension. I'm releasing the resistance. I'm releasing the pride, the ego. Just yes, I surrender. Yes, I surrender. You started laughing. I did too. It worked instantly. Like laughter is like the language. It's the universal language, you know? Like laughter heals the soul. So that's so awesome. Yes. 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 I hear people saying, "Is it really this simple?" It's really this simple. You do not have to pay thousands of dollars to learn exercises that can help you shift your vibration. And it's really this simple. And that's why me and Ernest are here to just take these things that have been secret for so long and just share them with you all. You know, with people who probably wouldn't find this unless you find it the way you are. So yeah, y'all surrender. Yes, just surrender. Yes, yes. Weird means supernatural. I like that, Kevin. I love it. Yes, it works. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so when you're alone and you have more time, you can take this as big and as loud as you want to, and it's just going to call the energy of goddess and godhood, of divinity, of sacredness just down in you and just bathe in it and just love it. Another thing we need to be doing is just allowing the energy to move. Just let it move the way you want to move. You just might be it might not even be no music on. You just want to, just letting your body do what it wants to do. We don't have to be so rigid and in control and moving the way they want us to move. Walk to the mailbox, grab the phone, get something to eat. Like our body needs to be fluid. And it just needs to do things. That's why it was so powerful with Michael Jackson and how they impacted us, and James Brown and Prince, because they would just move their bodies in these ways, and we were just like, what the like, what like it was weird, And Michael Jackson, I wouldn't say that he was a very sexual person, even though he had a lot of pan energy. But he was grabbing his dick, and like nobody was uncomfortable with it. Like if that's not tapping into God energy, I don't know what is. He's like, I'm finna grab my magic wand and pump it because it's innocence. This is the innocence of the child. I'm not judging this, and this is. He will say, I'm a slave to the rhythm. I just do what the rhythm makes me do, and that's what we're having to do. We're having to just do what the rhythm makes us do, y'all. That's all we gotta do. So thank y'all. I was on here much longer than I should have been. I'm gonna get back to my day. What I need to be doing. Thank you so much for the donation, love. Yeah, we're out, for some reason YouTube not letting me get my donations, so y'all can send in donations to PayPal and Cash App from now on until we get that figured out, and we'll let y'all know when we do. If you like this, share this, hit the thumbs up. That's going to help the analytics and help bring more people. I've been trying to bring more people in because I feel like the community we're building here, I don't know, it really feels like something special. It really does. And for this moment that we're together, it's almost like the world stops and everything stops when we come together. And there's power in that. There's power in us allowing our energies to just dance with each other. It's so powerful. We are each kingdoms, right? And so we come together, and the kingdoms just. So we are changing things. Like absolutely, the collective, the awakening. This is like this is a really good place to be. We get the opportunity to live in the age of Aquarius. So be fluid. Say yes. Thank you so much, Conscious Soul. Hey, Conscious Soul Love, you came and found me. That's what's up. I found Conscious Soul Love around about 2, 3 o'clock this morning because you can't sleep when you're getting these downloads and stuff, y'all. Thank you, Conscious Love. Yes, Hetapu, Heka, Ashe, Namaste. I love you all. And you will be seeing us again very soon, okay? Go check out the website too, y'all, okay? All right. As we always say, man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.